Let me tell you a little something. I've been watching a lot of Dirttheif. Oh my god. I love Dirttheif. I love watching Dirttheif as well, which is why today, comrades, we are going to be ranking all of the arcs and the memes of the Dirttheif anime on a tier list. Brought to you by SBPS. Shout out to him for making this glorious tier list right here with quite a few of the arcs in here. I wouldn't say this is all of them, but this is definitely quite a few of them right here. And by the way, shout out to SBPS. His channel will be linked in the description below. He ranked all of these on his own channel as well. I suggest you go check that out. But anyways, comrades, let's start with the Discast arc. Now, I mean, I don't really follow the Discast arc all that much. I mean, it's literally just, you know, Dirttheif and Durgasuchi going at it, you know, on their own fucking podcast or whatever. I mean, I really don't care about it all that much. I will put that in shit thief category. It is just absolute garbage. No one cares. The Cat Monica arc. Now, I don't know if this should be put as an arc, because this has kind of just been throughout the entire history of Dirttheif pretty much for like the last like year or two. Yeah, I'll say about the last year or so. And it's basically just, you know, Dirttheif putting cat ears on Monica. No way, he puts the cat ears on the other one. So I believe in Monica Afterstory, you can actually put cat ears on Monica in the actual mod. So yeah, that's just always funny. It's, you know, it's fun to call Cat Monica at 3 AM. One of the best videos I've ever seen by my boy Rizztheif, which, if you click on that card on the top right, it'll take you right straight to that video. But of course, you can go watch that after you watch this video right here. Now, the Cat Monica arc, I'll be putting in Golden Era Peak Comedy. I mean, it kind of is the biggest meme of Dirttheif. Put in Peak Comedy, bro. That's Cat Monica has spawned so many memes, like, you know, I've watched Rip Safari Boy fucking Cat or I tell Cat Monica Rip Safari Boy fucked my mom. That's how it went. That was amazing. Alright, Genius Japan arc. I think this is just where Dirttheif played a bunch of games from this fucking shit indie dev game company, bro. Nobody cares. Shit thief tier. The Rose arc. Now, if you don't know the history here, is basically that Rose was basically manipulating Dirttheif into going after me. You know, and my fans basically saying that we were the fucking devil under an alt. And I basically convinced Dirttheif that, hey yo, like, she's under an alt. She wrote the fucking doc on me. She's been, you know, she obviously has it out for you and is just trying to manipulate you. And then Dirttheif just kind of went on this wild tangent of just, like, yo, fucking going at Rose, flaming her ass, bro. That was amazing. Is it peak comedy? I'm not so sure about that, but I'll definitely put it in Golden Era. That was something I totally did not expect to happen, and I had the time of my life sitting back and just watching Dirttheif just go into Rose, bro. Just flame her ass publicly. I mean, she got what she deserved, man. The PTSD arc. Now, this is basically just like the backstory of Dirttheif and why he is the way that he is. I mean, basically the story goes is that, like, he had a traumatic experience at at his old middle school or something. And that is why Dirttheif is the way that he is today. Now, I mean, to be honest, it's not even funny, bro. Like, nope. Not gonna be honest, bro. I don't think your PTSD really excuses you for all the shit that you do. That's kind of the reason he gives for, like, all his panic attacks and stuff. So, moving on. The Dirttheif's past arc. I mean, the Dirttheif past arc and the PTSD arc are basically the same thing. I literally said, like, he literally has PTSD because of his past, so I'm just gonna kind of put them in together. The Jacquelina arc. This is basically where Dirttheif tried to help Jacquelina, you know, get admitted, you know, get some help. So, I mean, wasn't necessarily the most interesting thing in the world.
No, not really. I mean, Dirttheif was literally pretty much just yelling into the void, trying to, like, hoping and pleading that Jacqueline would somehow listen to him. Listen to Dirttheif of all people. But, I'll put it in mid-thief, bro. Like, not the most interesting thing, but it had its moments. The channel intro, bro. Peak comedy. If you've never seen a Dirttheif channel intro, go and watch it right now. The funniest thing you will ever see. It's also the worst thing you'll ever see. And, like, there's nothing really else to say. It's not even... It's hard to say if it's so bad that it's good. It's just bad. It's so bad that it's just laughably bad. That's really all I had to say. Moving on. The Zoophile arc. Cat ass sniffing. Yeah, bro. Dirttheif is a pedophile and a zoophile, bro. That's pretty amazing. But anyways, basically, Dirttheif likes to be real sussy with his cats and his dog. You know, I think it's kind of weird when you pick up your cat and basically, like, you know, hold it straight to your fucking face, like inches away. I think that's a little weird, and I think pretty much everybody else would say the exact same thing, bro. So I'm putting this. Although, yeah, it is kind of funny, bro. Put it in the golden era. The goat beard. Shit thief. He just has a goat beard, bro. That's all there really is. Shave it. Just shave it already, for crying out loud. It's like, that shit does not look good on you at all. I know you're trying to, like, grow it out and everything, but trust me, if you start shaving it, it'll grow out faster. That's just how that shit works. But anyways, the Joker arc is like, this is... what exactly defines the Joker arc? Because Dirttheif has many moments where he just kind of slips into, like, a Joker type persona and kind of goes basically insane. It starts, you know, doing all these, like, riddles and shit. And, yeah, I don't really know. What exactly do I put that? It's like, it's not really specific enough. I guess I'll just put it in, like... not even funny. That's really all I can really do with it. Alright, the Savage Beef. The Savage Beef, I'm pretty much gonna count the first 2 months. Basically, July and August. Because pretty much everything after that, you know, stop paying attention to the Dirttheif. That's kind of where the beef kind of died down. So everything from July through August, that's where I'll consider the Savage Beef. And you know what? That was peak comedy. Bro, that's where we got the Dirttheif diss track on me, bro. That's where we got the Savage Sentral diss track he made. And that was quite literally the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It was so bad you couldn't even hear Dirttheif talking because he had no idea what audio mixing was. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even know what editing is. I don't think he knows how to make YouTube videos, period. I think only thing he knows how to do is press record and hit the upload button. Which is kind of sad, to be honest. But anyways, it ended up so bad, it was unlistenable. Honestly, greatest shit ever. I mean, it was pretty fun, but after a while, it got kind of annoying, constantly having to deal with them. You know, being stuck to my hip 24/7. But hey, it is what it is. It definitely brought some great moments, and it was peak comedy. Alright, the Savage podcast. That's when he went on the Sigma Sentral podcast. That episode was quite fun because, you know, we got pretty much all the Sigmas in. It was 10 people on a call with Dirttheif, and it was, you know, quite fun, bro. If you haven't listened to that whole podcast episode, I suggest you do so. Definitely got some pretty good moments out of that, like when Magma literally said, like, why do you message minors and shit? It's like, bro, that was pretty funny, but Savage podcast, I'll put it in golden era. I mean, it was literally just a one-time thing, but hey, it was definitely pretty epic. The Meth Head arc. Now, this is the only one on here that I have no idea what they're talking. I don't have no idea what SBPS was talking about when he put this one specifically on here. That could mean anything. Like, Dirttheif has had a lot of crazy moments. Like, I'm not exactly sure what he was referring to. What specific moment he was referring to when putting together and putting in the meth head arc. My best bet was when he went fucking insane and went to like the mental hospital or something. Like, that was a moment. But that's the best bet I got. I really don't know. We'll just put it in Dirttheif Arc. Just Konoha Part 1. Okay, what literally started this entire downward spiral and got us to where we are today. Alright. Do I put it in peak comedy or do I put it in golden era? Just keep in mind, there wasn't exactly a ton of comedy involved other than just Dirttheif having, you know, a bunch of mental breakdowns and just going at it with a bunch of people, you know, which I've highlighted in my Dirttheif video. But I mean, at the same time, it was kind of funny, bro, not gonna lie. I mean, like, him trying to, like, get people to, you know, help him with just Konoha. Literally, like, 30, 40 people join, one of them being Rose. You know, all this shit happens. Like, I've only seen one other instance of a mod completely, like, falling apart that quickly. And ironically enough, it was also because of Rose. But the Just Konoha Part 1, that goes down in history. I've made up my mind. I'm putting that in peak comedy. But you can't change my mind. Just Konoha Part 2, this happened recently when he tried to revive, you know, Just Konoha, but with his new team, Team Rising Phoenix. Now, this went absolutely nowhere. No one's gonna work on Just Konoha anymore. I mean, Dirttheif is literally coming to me in DMs and being like, yo, can you get people to help me? Can you get people to join Rising Phoenix and help me with Just Konoha? I'm like, dude, no one's gonna join. Like, everything that happened with the original Just Konoha, no one wants to go through that again. And I honestly don't blame them, so I'm putting that on. I'm just putting that not even funny, bro. Alright, the Rizztheif arc. Alright, now you see the Rizztheif arc and the Pinto arc here. I'll just kind of, you know, put these, you know, up here. I'll put the Pinto arc up here, because they kind of, that's peak comedy. Because they kind of coincide, and I'll put the Rizztheif arc in golden era. And I'll explain my reasoning now. The Pinto arc is where the term Rizztheif originated. It originated, you know, because, you know, he was rizzing up minors. You know, when he said the famous line, you know, what was it? I want to see your 11-year-old nudes, and do you have tits? You know what? If you're asking that of someone, they might be just a little too young. Now, Dirttheif claims that he was, you know, he knew it was, you know, a fucking alt all along, and he was just trying to get information out of them. But I'm just saying, I don't think that would fly in a court of law. He's just lucky that he was 16 and a moron. But anyways, the Pinto arc is where I coined the term Rizztheif, and where that is now taken on a life of its own. I call him Rizztheif now, and which spawned the Rizztheif arc, which is basically like a bunch of catfishes, you know, going, you know, a bunch of fake women going up, messaging Dirttheif, saying he's cute and all, and he falls for the bait every time. He's been catfished like 3 or 4 times by this point. And every time it's funnier than the last because he just keeps on falling for it. It's funny, but it's also kind of sad too. But at the same time, like Dirttheif is a moron, but I think even the biggest retard on this planet could see that, hey, yo, you know, I've been catfished once. I shouldn't be falling for it again. But for some reason, he always does. So yeah, that's why I'm putting the Pinto arc in peak comedy, because that's where it all originated from. And honestly, it gave us some golden lines. The Rizztheif arc just kind of applies to every instance of him trying to rizz up, you know, fake women afterwards. Some of them being minors, some of them being adults. Hey, it is what it is. But none of them could quite compare to the original, the OG Pinto, which has spawned some amazing memes out of it. So that's why I had to rank the original Pinto arc above the Rizztheif arc. But they're both amazing in my opinion. The channel termination arc, honestly, like, it was funny at first, but I mean, like, it got kind of annoying with Dirttheif, like, begging me to, like, help him get his channel back. As, you know, after YouTube told him, like, 4 separate times, like, hey, yo, you ain't getting it back. You violated TOS. As a matter of fact, I think I know exactly why he violated TOS. When he posted an image of a porn star. And he just, like, he censored out her tits and with, like, the word reacted and a black bar. You know, he didn't say redacted. He said reacted. Because Dirttheif can't spell. Dirttheif has the spelling of a 2nd grader. But I mean, the whole Dirttheif anime is something else, man. There's so many arcs. There's even more than it was being just shown on here. Especially, you know, because this is an ongoing anime. There's gonna be more. It's like there's the arc of, like, him teaming up with me now. Yeah, the whole Dirttheif X Savage arc, bro. Hey, yo, don't flip that, bro. We're not together, bro. But anyways, moving on. The Spurgasuchi arc. The Spurgasuchi arc. Now, this is basically where Dirttheif and Durga were going at it. It's like, well, actually, I guess you could kind of consider that with the Discast arc, because that's basically the Spurgasuchi arc, but with them going at each other with Discasts. But I guess if we're just talking about the whole arc in general, you know, with, you know, Durga impersonating Dirttheif and saying a bunch of offensive stuff, and, you know, Dirttheif getting all mad about it and, like, going on a crusade to stop Durga at all costs. Like, nobody likes the dude. But for some reason, Dirttheif just hates him more than everybody else. Everyone else just either ignores him or milks him for content. Dirttheif has, like, a personal vendetta with this dude, which kind of makes sense because they're both on the same wavelength of the spectrum, pretty much. But hey, the Spurgasuchi arc is, I'll put it in mid-thief. Like, I mean, it's basically just 2 retards fighting. Like, it's funny for a little bit, but it's like nobody likes Durga, and Dirttheif just takes it way too seriously, and it's like, and then, like, no one's really getting any entertainment value out of that. All right, the Spear arc. Oh my gosh. So if you don't know, Dirttheif created a channel called The Spear. Now, he claims that it's not him. He claims every time you ask him, he says it's not him, but it's so obvious that it's just him with a voice changer. It's like, he's like got the whole, like, spinning logo and everything, which looks like it was drawn in MS Paint. He's got the whole speech mannerisms with him pausing. It even, like, you know, singing random songs at time when he's in the middle of speaking. Like, it's so obvious it's Dirttheif, but at the same time, he always, you know, intimately denies it. And every single video has been, like, you know, either defending Dirttheif or calling out someone that he doesn't like. So if it wasn't obvious it was already Dirttheif, just by that alone it should be Dirttheif. And it's every single video is basically like him calling out someone. Like the first one was like, Sentral, I know what you have done. And it was basically him saying that, like, hey, yo, I know your past. I know you were a pedophile because like, I feel like the best way to explain it is, basically, if you remember back in the Predators video, if you watched that, and I was explaining, like, the whole Camping Carl situation. For some reason, he thought that the way I explained it was like someone who had experience with it, with being a pedophile. So that's why he, for some reason, started calling me a pedophile. And then he even went on to the Spear, and his first video on there was like, I know your past, your dark past. And I was like, oh my gosh, bro, there ain't no way. And like, he even rebooted the Spear, and uploaded a couple more videos calling out Weiss. Which, don't get me wrong, Weiss is a fucking idiot. But, like, I feel like Braithen is someone you should be more, calling out more. That's more important to call out, because he's quite literally Weiss's boss. And is also the reason why the DDMC is basically collapsing in on itself. But hey, the Spear arc has brought us some great moments, so I will put it in the golden era. Now finally, the ban from the DDMC, when Weiss, after 3 months of Dirttheif shenanigans, finally decided to get off his ass and is like, enough is enough, Dirttheif, you're gone. Now, I mean, it's just kind of mid. It's kind of mid, like all up now. It's just kind of mid. Like, really don't care at the end of the day. I mean, he should have been banned way sooner, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, people be getting banned left and right these days. You associate with Savage Sentral, you're probably gonna get banned. But hey, I mean, the DDMC mods be tripping these days. But anyways, comrades, if you enjoyed this tier list, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic tier lists. And as always, until next time, so long, comrades, or in my next video, I will be calling Cat Monica at 3 AM, and maybe she will answer, hopefully.
Hello, baby girl. It seems like you're feeling lonely today. My name is Matthew Martino, and I have to say you look like my type of spectrum. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm autistic, my Discord kitten. Do you like kittens? I know I would fuck you like one. Pinto, is it? What will it take for my ex to meet your Y? Hope I'm not sounding creepy on our first date. I would like to play with your breast after I fucked you bareback. I happen to have a lot of experience in bed with minors, so I promise you will be calling me the King of Pasta after you climax. If that title rings a bell, then yes. I am Dirttheif Entertainment. I'm the most hated person in the DDLC community. I know I'm the best guy ever, like who would reject me? My mom told me every girl likes people on the spectrum because we're special. Oh, who am I kidding, Pinto? I just really hate